we'll start sitting down, cross-legged position. Or if you want to fold your legs underneath you, if that feels better. And then just start to settle in. You can move, Jasmine, if you want, because you're far away. If you want more space, huh? Okay. So long, deep breaths. If you want to try the technique with the breathing in through the nose and gently out through the mouth, you can try that. But don't blow out, just let the air fall out, flow out. But whatever you're doing, just make sure that the belly is rising, expanding as you inhale and falling as you exhale. Excuse me. So then start to center your concentration onto your heart center, heart chakra. And before you think of a dedication or an intention, just think about something that you have that you appreciate. Something that you have that you appreciate. It could be a quality, it could be a thing, it could be simple, it could be complex. And then visualize a lotus flower at the heart center, or any type of flower like a rose. Give it more like a crystal look to it, so it's more etheric, it's more energetic. And let this symbolize your openness for what is to come. Think of something that you have, appreciate, and then think about being open and allowing for what is to come. And then now make a dedication for your practice, or an intention for the day. Then we can place our hearts, hands in prayer pose at the heart, and chant 3 Oms, 1 Shanti, inhaling. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Keep your hands there, or you can place them down, and then continue with Ujjayi breathing. Long, deep breathing. Concentrate on the sound of your breath. And your breath is connecting you with the space, with earth, with sky. And just grounding you. Feel the grounding energy of earth with each breath. And your Ujjayi breath is like the music for your class. Now take an inhale and then lift your arms up. Exhaling, twist to the left, right hand on the left knee. Inhale to the center, lifting your arms up. Exhale, twist to the right, opening the chest. Inhale back to the center, lift your arms up. Keep your right arm there, and then take your left arm down, bending both elbows, grab hold of your shirt or your fingers, opening your chest. It's just the first stretch, so be forgiving if you're not reaching all the way where you would normally reach. Breathing in, lifting, extending arms, and then turn them opposite way, lifting left arm up, bending both elbows, opening the chest. Deep, long breaths. Next, exhale, extending your arms and take your hands in front of you. Move into all fours position and round your back, especially around the shoulder blades for a cat stretch. Releasing the head and neck. Now inhaling into neutral position. Extending the left leg to the back, toes down, extending the right leg to the back into plank, and then gently roll through the toes. Start to point them, and then release your hips into upward facing dog. Look up, or you can look forward. Now from there, roll through the toes again. Exhale into downward facing dog. Okay, take a few breaths. Still in Ujjayi breathing, listening to the sound of your Ujjayi breath. And then if you want to move in your downward facing dog, you can do that as well. Maybe pedaling the feet, maybe doing a little wave with the whole body, or lifting one leg and the other leg up. Maybe even opening through the hips. Slowly lower yourself back down into child's pose. Let your forehead touch the earth. Bring your concentration over to your third eye chakra. And maybe you can make an intention to connect with spirit, with your own higher self, through this third eye chakra. On the inhale, slowly roll through the spine, to find yourself seated, inhaling your arms up, exhaling, twist to the left, inhaling, lifting your arms up, center, exhaling, twist to the right. Now inhaling, center, and then lift your hips up so you're on your knees. Open your chest, exhale. Inhaling, lifting your arms. Exhaling, control slowly down into child's pose once more. Looking forward, extending your arms and fingers. And then slide to the front, bringing your elbows down and go into a nice low cobra. Well, if you feel open this morning, you can go higher. Nice long breath, and then exhale back down. We'll do that like a wave, like a vinyasa. Roll the shoulders back, look up, inhale, lift, and exhale, lower down. One vertebra at a time. When you're ready, 2 or 3 more at your own pace. Into cobra and back down. Feel all of the bones and the muscles, head, neck, and all through the back. Last one. Tucking your toes, exhale into downward facing dog. And then lower your knees down into all fours. And this time around your back, release the head and neck. Into your cat stretch. And then find neutral position with the spine. Take your left hand just underneath the chest. Inhale and lift your right arm up. Form a straight line with both arms. And then exhale, find the middle of your mat. Bring your right shoulder down. Breathe. Now if you want, you can extend your left leg on the floor or higher. See how it feels. If you're unstable, just bring it down. Slowly coming back. Breathing in and lift the right arm right back up. And exhale down. Right at the center of the mat, under your chest. Breathe in, lift the left arm up. Breathe into the heart. Exhale, bring the left shoulder down. Long, deep breaths. Here you can extend the right leg. You can lift it up. Or if you want to just feel stable, you can keep both knees on the ground. That's my coffee. With no breakfast. Inhale, lifting the left arm all the way up. Exhale down. Walk your hands. Keep the line of your hip and knee. And walk your hands forward into Unedited. Dropping your chest down. Stay here for a few breaths. Feeling the flow of your breath. And then slowly, you're going to sit back. When you sit back, do it with the knees open. You might want to go outside of the mat or just on the mat if it's not comfortable on your knees. Imagine you're sinking your hips down to the ground, chest to the floor. Try it with palms open up to the sky. See how that feels for you. And chin on the mat or forehead on the mat. Deep Ujjayi breathing. Feeling your chakras start to harmonize. the vital energies of the second chakra and the first chakra, waking up the whole body. Long deep breaths, looking forward. Spread your fingers and then start to bring your knees gently back together. Tucking the toes, hands underneath the shoulders. Exhaling into down dog. Feet together. Inhale, lift your right leg up. You can open at the hip if you want, or just keep it straight. Exhale, lower down. Inhale the left leg up. You can open at the hip if you wish, or just keep it even. Exhaling, lowering down. Looking forward, walking or jumping to the front. Take a forward fold. Chest to the thighs. You can bend your knees if you wish. And then inhale to a flat back and rise all the way up. Hands to the prayer pose. Gazing forward or closing your eyes. Inhaling into chair. Exhaling to forward fold. Chest to thighs. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, you walk or jump back into Chaturanga. Inhale into up dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Feet together. Let's lift the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it to the front. Bring your knee to the chest and step it front. Rise up in your variation of Warrior 1. What's comfortable for you? Exhaling into Warrior 2. Dropping your left arm. Turn the right palm up and reach up towards the back. Stretching Pingala Nadi. Keep the right knee bent. And then go all the way to the front. Right hand, forearm goes to the thigh, or your hand can go all the way down. Try to look at your left hand. Don't forget to breathe. Then on the exhale, take the left hand down, the right hand on the right side of the foot. Right leg back. And go into your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga dandasana. Inhaling into up dog or cobra, opening the chest. It's like you're dragging your legs along, but they're active. Exhale into down dog. Stay there for a few breaths. You can stay immobile, or you can move around. And try to go back to the Ujjayi breath. Keeping your feet together. Inhale, now lift the left leg up. Exhale, bring the knee to the chest and step it forward. Rising up into Warrior 1. Exhaling into Warrior 2, open to the side. Drop your right arm to the back. Turn the left palm up and then reach to the back. Stretch the whole left side of the body, bending the front knee. Inhale to return to Warrior 2 and then go into extended triangle. Forearm, left forearm on the thigh or the hand to the floor, or you can reach for your block. Voila. And look at your right hand. Breathe. Slowly taking both hands down, stepping back into plank, knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga Dandasana, lowering down. Inhale into Cobra or Up Dog. And exhale back to Downward Facing Dog. Let's do a little wave here. Lifting your heels and then go into plank, rounding your shoulders, bringing your weight to the front. Bend your knees, arch your back. Bring your weight to the back. Do it however feels really nice for the body. Think of it as a nervous system exercise. Also requires strength. Find your way back to Downward Facing Dog. Breathe in, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step it to the front. Inhaling into warrior two this time. Keeping the right knee bent. Then extend the right leg. Reach forward and go into triangle. Trikonasana. Right hand on the block, on the shin, or on the floor. Think about aligning your chest with your right leg. Good. Shall I open the window? Are you hot? Look down at your right foot, and then we're going to a twisting triangle. So if you want, you move your back foot a little bit to the front. Now it's 45 degrees. And then start to take your left hand outside of your right foot. You can help yourself with a block. And start to lift your right arm up. And press the inside edge of the foot down. It's going to be a hot day, I think. Really nice. Inhaling. Rising up back into warrior two. Exhaling your hands down. Now let's do three-legged down dog. So you take your right leg all the way back up to the sky. And exhale, lower it down. Inhaling the left leg up. Exhaling, step it to the front. Come up into warrior two. Look through the left fingertips. Extend your left leg. Reach towards the front. And then go into triangle. Looking up at your right hand. Keep breathing in Ujjayi. And your challenge is see if you can do the Ujjayi with inhale for 4 counts, exhale for 8. Turn your head now towards the floor. And then if you want, you can start to move the back foot in a bit, but at least make it 45 degrees. So the hips start to square, start to feel your inner thighs. Press your right hand outside the mat. Press the inside edge of the front foot. And then start to extend as you twist, extending the left arm up. Use your core to ignite the twist. Turn your head down, bend the front knee, inhale back into warrior two. Exhaling, lowering down. Now three-legged down dog, lift the left leg up. And exhale, lower it down. You can do a vinyasa here or a little wave. See what your body feels like doing. Exhaling, meeting back in downward facing dog. Now open your feet wider than your hips and then face the toes out. So you're pointing your feet out. And then start to walk your hands to the back, to the back, to the back, to the back. Sink your hips low and go into Malasana. Elbows on the insides of the knees. Feel your spine straight. Long inhale. Long exhale. From there, take the weight of the body just on the left leg and see if you can extend this right leg straight. Keep pushing the left knee open and then open your arms as well. You can also take the right arm all the way around behind you, searching for your left thigh, left inner thigh. Breathe. Now start to release your arms. You're just going to take your hands to the front and then walk to the other side. So now you extend the left leg, push your right knee with your arm, open the chest, or maybe bring your left arm behind you, looking for your right inner thigh. Very good. One more breath. Come back to the center into your Malasana. Now you can take crow from here, from a very wide stance with your arms wider than your shoulders. Or you can try to take your hands just parallel with your shoulders. And then try to lift, start from like lifted, with your hips lifted, bending your elbows back, and then you place your knees more towards the armpits. Remember to use your core, round your shoulders, protract, and you're looking forward a tiny bit. Okay, if you're feeling strong today, if you wish, you could go back to Malasana or Child's Pose for just a few seconds of rest. Or let's do baby headstand. So just imagine a triangle on the mat. You put your head there and your hands here. It's very important that the arms are perpendicular, so not like that, just perpendicular. So you place the head quite far. Don't put your hands near your ears. You're quite far away. And then very, very slowly take one knee to the tricep and the other knee to the tricep. Put it on your arm, Laura. Sorry. Like this. Walk it. Yes. So this is the baby headstand. It's actually easier than the full headstand, but if you start going to full headstand from here, then it's a lot of pressure on the head. But you can also try, because for some people it's more, that's right. For some people it's more liberating for the shoulders. So 2 ways to do, well, there's a couple of ways, but now you know at least 2 ways to align your arms and head in the headstand. Good. Come back down, give yourself just a few moments in Child's Pose. You can have knees together or open as you wish. Walk your hands towards the left side of the mat. Outside of the mat with your right hand on top of the left. Really stretch out the whole right side, the right rib cage. And thinking that you're breathing into your Pingala Nadi. And you come back to the center, but keep walking all the way to the right, left hand on the right hand. Stretching out the whole Ida Nadi. Come back to your center, inhaling into all fours, tucking the toes, and exhale back into downward facing dog. So once more, you're walking your hands to the back of the room, to the back of the mat, relaxing your head and neck, and then start to contract from your core muscles and then roll yourself up to standing. Slowly, 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 one vertebra at a time. Nice and simple tree pose, placing your weights on your left leg and your right foot on the inner thigh. Hands where you want them. And then from there, left hand on the waist, hold on to your right foot or big toe, extend the leg to the front. Now you're going to try to let go point, step it to the front, go into your warrior one, open your chest, cactus arms, and then reach your arms to the front. So imagine you're now in a nice straight line from the head, arms, down to the back heel. Lift the back heel, place the weight on this right leg, and go into Ekapadasana, one leg standing. Let's see if you're very inspired today. You can go into a standing split. And from Ekapadasana back into Warrior One. Exhaling into Downward Facing Dog. And maybe walk around in Downward Facing Dog. Move your hips and legs. And walk your hands back to the back of the room. Back, 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 back. Same thing around your spine. And then slowly rise up. Pulling your belly in. One vertebra at a time. Back to stand. Before we do the other side, just take a moment to find your breath. Maybe you can notice the difference between right and left sides. Feel the energy flow through. Good. Place your weight now on the right leg. Hands on the waist or heart center. And start to go into your tree pose. Use your hand to help. Try to keep the alignment of the hip with the leg. So don't push it out to the side. Stay strong on the quadricep. Right hand on the waist. Hold on to your big toe or foot. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to extend to the front. Try to keep your chest open. Find your balance. Point your foot. Keep it there. Slowly lower it down and go into your Warrior One. Tilt forward a wee bit. Lift the back heel, weight on the front leg. Straight line from hand, spine all the way to the back foot. And then start to lift up into your Ekapadasana. One leg standing. Drop your hands all the way down if you wish and take standing split. And you can go directly back down into your Warrior One. Exhaling, you're lowering down into Downward Facing Dog. You can do a little wave, you can do a vinyasa, or just stay still. And then together we inhale into plank. And then we exhale all the way down to the floor. And release. So let your body and your nervous system get familiar with the difference between holding tension and releasing tension. So think about releasing all of the tension in your body. All the muscles are soft, nice and soft. From the head to the back. Hips, buttocks, belly, chest, and all the way down through the legs and feet. So in a moment we'll do half locust, but just enjoy this pose a little bit more. A few more breaths. Just melting down. Slowly, gently place your hands under the shoulders. You don't need to push. This is just to keep you balanced. You can bring your chin on the mat if that's more comfortable. Also so you can see. Bend your right knee. Keep the knee on the floor. And then you lift the whole left leg up and place it on that right foot. Half locust. Good. You can relax the chest and relax the head there. And on the next exhale, you can release everything down. Forehead or chin on the mat. Just relax the head and the neck. Your hand is there just to keep you in place. Bend the left knee, knee on the floor, and when you're ready, lift your right leg up, placing it on top of the left foot. Ardha Salabhasana. Nice, strong but passive stretch on the psoas. And slowly lower down. Feet hip distance. Forehead on the mat, roll the shoulders back and gather your hands behind you, interlacing the fingers, pressing the palms together. Imagine someone's pulling your feet behind you to the back of the room. Same with your hands. And then on the inhale, lift your chest up. Maybe lift your arms up off of your hips as well. Now see if you can release your arms. Keep your chest lifted. Lift your arms forward. Bending your elbows. Place your hands under the shoulders. And with the strength of your arms, push up into upward facing dog. And exhale back down and release. Now hands under the shoulders. Push gently back into your child's pose, or if you want, you can do a cat stretch. Just all fours around your back. Okay, so we find ourselves to seated. Roll through the spine. Extend your legs to the front. Let's do the Janushasana. So extending it's kind of like a tree pose, isn't it? Extending the right leg. Left foot on the inner thigh. Hips are facing forward. Inhale your arms up. Lengthen through the spine. Make space between the vertebrae. And then fold forward. Place your hands where it's comfortable. Maybe you can walk your fingers forward. Just take 2 to 3 breaths. On the next inhale, stretch forward, lengthen the spine, coming up. And then you're going to twist towards the small window. No, you have different knees. So follow the knee, the bent knee. So you guys would be here, Maddie would be facing you. So you're sideways. Got it? Open your hips sideways. Yes. Then we're going to do a side stretch. So it's Parivrita Janushasana. Lift the left arm up. Stretch the whole left side and bend towards the straight leg. That's it. Look up towards the ceiling. Long breaths. Now on the inhale, rise up. Bend towards the other side. Stretch out the right side. Left elbow maybe goes to the floor, aligned with your shoulder. And then come up. Let's see if we can place the left hand just behind the hip. Push your hip up. Just a gentle back opener. And release down. Okay, extend the left leg. Right foot on the inner thigh. Start with the front Janushasana. Inhaling, lengthen. Exhaling, folding forward. 2 to 3 breaths or more. But just be aware of your breath. Bring your whole focus on your breathing, on your body. Yoga is a nice time just to forget everything and just be here. Practice presence. Enjoy the moment. Sounds cliche, but it's true. Inhale, come up. Now open the knee. Just follow the knee. Open it to the side. Inhaling your right arm up. Bend towards the extended leg. And remember, these aren't just side stretches. They're really for the Ida Pingala Nadi. Those lovely channels of energy. Even the stretching the legs is also part of it. Stretching out all the energy centers. Inhale, come up. Go to the other side. Stretch left side. Chest up towards the ceiling. One breath. Inhale, come up. Now right hand just goes behind the hip for support. Push your hip up. Lifting left arm. Opening the heart. Exhaling, release down. Facing the front of your mat. Bring your knees to the chest and go into Navasana. And if you want, you can extend here. So see where you want to work today. Try and lift your arm up, leg down. Lengthen through the spine and take Paschimottanasana. Now's the chance to go back to Ujjayi breath. Deep, deep, long breaths. And looking forward, lengthen the spine. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, release the arms. 2 choices. You can go into Purvottanasana. It's like a reverse plank. Or if you want, you can bend your knees, place your hands down and go into your full wheel. So another choice is good old Setu Bandhasana, half bridge. See where you want to work today. Think of it as an opening up of the front of the body. Give yourself 3 to 5 breaths. You can explore a bit in this pose. And then as you touch down, go straight into plow. So lifting your legs up and send your feet to the back. Okay. You can close your eyes or look at your navel. From there, try to bring your elbows closer together. And then instead of your fingers, see if you can use more of your palms to hold on or support the back. And then try and lift your legs up, supporting yourself with your core strength, pointing your toes up to the sky, to the ceiling. Okay, you can do any variation that you want here. You can open your legs, maybe bring them into diamond prayer pose. Don't move your head though. And once more, sending them all the way up. Give yourself just another second to feel that you're pushing your hips up and legs up to get a little bit straighter. And then slowly, with control, help yourself back down to the mat. Let's take Uttanapadasan here, or you can do the classic fish. Classic fish, your arms are underneath the body, palms down. Put some weight on your elbows as you open your chest and look forward, and then you can release your head back. Or Uttanapadasan. Wait, let me show you. Put your hands under the shoulders, push up into the fish pose, and then you release your hands, palms together, pointing towards the plant, and then lifting your legs up the same way. Draw a nice line of energy. Visualize a nice line of energy from your toes, pointing your toes. Yes. All the way up through the legs, up to the heart chakra and then the crown. And then slowly, gently release by lifting the head and then releasing all of the shoulders and the rest of the spine. Take a moment to decompress. Bring both knees to the chest. And then maybe if you want, you can rock side to side, or sometimes I like to do just circles with my knees. It helps to release the low back and hips that way as well. Let's just send both knees to the right side. If you want to do a different variation of this twist, you're welcome to do so. Turning your head towards the left. Breathing into the spine. Releasing stuck energy that's ready to go. Coming back to the center and gently guiding the knees to the opposite side. Head to the right. And then come back to the center. Release in Shavasana position, but before Shavasana, we'll just do a practice where we're contracting all the muscles of the body and letting go. We'll do leg, arms, and then the whole body. And we'll do twice for each one. We'll guide you through it. So lift your right leg, like squeeze your buttocks and lift your right leg 2 inches off the mat. And then squeeze from your toes all the way to your thighs. Squeeze all of the muscles of this right leg. Squeeze, 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 even the buttocks. And release. Try it again. Lift and squeeze, 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 squeeze that right leg, all the muscles from your feet all the way to the thighs, buttocks. And release. Yeah. Like drop it completely. Left leg, lift up and squeeze, 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 squeeze from the buttocks all the way to the soles of your feet and toes. and release. And again, left leg, working on that left leg from the buttocks all the way to the toes. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And release. Right arm, making a fist with the right arm. Lift it up a few inches off the mat and squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze contract all of the muscles. And let go. Give it a few seconds. Same arm, lift and squeeze all the tension. And release. Excellent. Left arm, make a big fist and squeeze tight, 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 all the way to your collarbone. And release. Again, lift and squeeze. Tight, 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 tight. And release. Give it a few seconds. You're going to do your head and neck, and maybe the shoulders. Lift the head and neck and shoulders, and squeeze all the muscles of your face as well. Lift, 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 and release. Okay, tighten your belly muscles. Squeeze your core. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And release. All of the body now. Like you want to lift all of the body 2 inches off of the mat and squeeze everything that you can. Tight, 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 tight. And release. Adjust your body the way you need to in Shavasana, final one. Or if you need any accessories, you can take time to find them. Feel your arms getting longer and dropping away from your shoulders. Imagine your legs getting longer, dropping away from your body. Soften any tension from the chest and belly. Releasing all the muscles and tension around the face, ears, neck, back, buttocks, heels, toes. Releasing all the thoughts in the mind. Just letting go. helping you with a little bit of gentle vortex healing, just to release through all 7 bodies: mental body, emotional body, the physical, energetic, etheric, astral, karmic bodies. start to visualize your whole body made of light. And just rest like that. With your body made of light, feeling that spaciousness there, go back to the beginning where you are thinking of something that you have that you can appreciate. Just trying to kindle that joy, appreciation, gratitude. Let that flow in your heart, in your mind, in your body. Start to take longer, deeper breaths. Feel this breath move throughout your body, from your toes to the head, from the head to the toes. Let it circulate from your right foot up the leg, then up to the left shoulder and arm and hands. Left toes up the leg, up to the right shoulder, arm and hands. Just play around with your breath. Imagine that you're sending your breath to different areas of your body, and maybe even different organs of the body, especially those places that need more energy or healing. With your breath, you're sending prana there. It's your way of self-healing. Now start to move your fingers and toes. Turn your head left and right. Maybe give yourself a big stretch. And then lie down to one side to slowly help yourself up to seated. Any comfortable seated pose. Let's take Anulom Vilom Pranayam to balance right and left energy channels. Close your right nostril with the thumb. Breathe in left. Close the left and exhale right. Inhale right. Close the right and exhale left. Inhale left. Close the left, exhale right. And continue at your own speed. Nice long deep breaths. And the breath is smooth, like it's soothing your nervous system, both the physical and the energetic. So on the next exhale through the left nostril, you can release the pranayam. Place your hands in prayer pose at the heart. Make a dedication for your practice. Where do you want to dedicate this energy? Maybe for your own personal journey, blessings in your personal path, your family, community. Sending out good wishes to all of humanity. Just like a fervent prayer. And then with joy, let's take 3 ohms to seal the practice, and 3 shantis. Inhaling. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Merci. How are we feeling? Good, good, good. Okay, have a good breakfast. Do you want to stay outside again? Try outside again for breathing, and then inside Blue Room for the rest? Okay. I don't know. We don't have a choice of shade, although, see, there's a little bit of shade over there. Maybe we'll try the front, and then look, there's like some shade on this side. But if it gets too hot, we'll switch. Bon appétit!